Kalalal, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to all the brothers out there doing this work in good faith and in sincerity. Right? This is the area from GMS Jamaica, and basically I just want to go through this quick lesson. Right? I stumbled on this article the other day and just want to do a little something on it. So just like a start off. And this article is published by the Jamaica Gleaner, right? And it was published on November 8th, 2017, right? So I'm gonna start read. It says, ban the belt. Prime Minister wants law to stop the beating of children in schools at home. If Prime Minister Andrew Holness has his way, Jamaica will join the 59 countries around the world that have banned corporal punishment. Holness had previously indicated that he was planning to take legislation to Parliament to outlaw corporal punishment in schools and other state entities, but yesterday he went further. And basically, corporal punishment is defined as basically any punishment, any physical injury inflict on a person. Basically, punishment where inflict physical pain to a person, right? Holness told his parliamentary colleagues that corporal punishment did not align with the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, under the United Nations Development Program. And once again we see Esau they are the helm of this folly, because only Esau would think it right for a parent to not be able to discipline his child. Right? And when you see all over the place say Esau the key for that, can you see how Edomite children deal with them folks? Right? Continue. The Prime Minister said, wrong one. It said, while it is not a consensus across the aisle or even a consensus within the political parties about banning corporal punishment totally in the country, I wish to declare that I am totally against corporal punishment, said Holiness. Right? And this is the thing now. Right? As a man, if you feel it is wrong to discipline your child, that simply means you lack judgment. Right? And this, the Prime Minister of Jamaica we are talking about. So if you have a person who lack simple judgment ruling the country, well, obviously we not have no good. Right? It said the blind lead the blind into a ditch, and this is a blind Prime Minister because him lack judgment. Continue. The Prime Minister said the time has come for Parliament to debate the controversial issue in an effort to finally declare an end to corporal punishment within public institutions and as a means of discipline available to parents. So tell me this now. What sense it be you be a parent and you can't discipline your child the way how you want? Right? Proverbs 13 and 24 say you spare the rod and spoil the child. Right? So sparing the rod spoil the child without disciplining your child. Them are gonna just come out and just own way, do whatsoever them feel them need for them want to do. Right? But we just going to jump in the scripture. Right? I'm going to start at Hebrew 12 and 6. Right? It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Right? I just jump in at the word chasteneth.
Strong's G 3811. Paiduo. Paiduo.
Right? It comes from the word paiduo. And it says to train children to be instructed or taught or learn, to cause one to learn, to chastise or chastigate with words to correct of those who are molding the character of others by reproof and admonition of God, to chasten by afflictions of evils and calamities, to chastise with blows, to scourge, of a father punishing his son, of a judge ordering one to be scourged. Right? So you say what? To chastise with blows, to scourge, so you beat. And he said to chasten by afflictions of evils and calamity. And that's how the Most High chastise we, him afflict we, right? He make we go through hardship. And the hardship sometimes cause physical pain to we. Right? You do something wrong and you walk down the road and you buck your toe. And then you look into yourself and say, oh, what this me do now? Maybe me just get punished for something. Right? Go back to your precept. Right? It's a for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastising, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons, for what son is he whom the Father chastiseth not? Right? So chastening good. It shows that the heavenly Father love you when he beat you. Right? But if ye be without chastisement whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Right? So if you not get chastening, then something wrong. Cause how you feel do something wrong where detrimental to basically your health. Cause enough of them things that where them are do wrong, it detrimental to them own being. So if them not get punished for it, that simply means whoever over them not have no love for them. Right? I'm gonna go Proverbs 23 and 13. Alright, it's a Proverbs 23 and 13. It says, withhold not correction from the child, but if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Right? Say, whipping a child not gonna kill him. Right? Thou shalt beat him with the rod and shall deliver his soul from hell. Right? So, disciplining your child and if you kill him, have to help him grow him in a righteous way. Right? It's Proverbs 22 and 15 tell you. Just jump there too. Right? It's a foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. Right? And we understand sometimes basically because from the other day a whole heap of abuse pop up in the news where basically some parents are go overboard with the beating, right? And yeah, everything come in balance, right? And we know say some people overdo it, and I guess are out of frustration. But at the end of the day, you can't put a ban on punishing one for punish them child. It don't make no sense because then we just gonna have everybody just everywhere do what them feel for do, and that just gonna bring forth confusion. But at the end of the day, we know say that the aim for Esau anyhow. We see America as perfect example, right? I babble that, so with that we say Kalalal, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles at GMS, and Shalom.